Sitting in this office at Webster High School, two seniors in the FFA each thought their vehicle got better gas mileage.
Because I drive a Honda, and he drives a big diesel truck.
We were going back and forth about what was the best type of fuel mileage, because he was telling me he bought premium, and then I was like, well, my truck gets better gas mileage because it's a diesel.
Their teacher, Erica Goodson, challenged them to prove it.
This was actually my first agri-science fair project ever.
So Brandon Sorrells and Nathan Beard got to work.
We burned different types of fuel and then evaluated their burn times and then compared them and related them back to the motors.
Determining
the longest burning fuel, the better the gas mileage.
It was Unleaded Plus that burned longer than regular unleaded, even longer than premium, meaning over time,
it's much more efficient and it's cheaper.
The boys entered their project in the state FFA competition.
We decided to get into it and we kind of went over it and just took it to state.
Not thinking they'd return home as winners.
They were really impressed with our information.
They then applied for nationals
of the 90th National FFA Convention and Expo.
Only 12 teams get selected from each division, and the Webster FFA project got picked. The group then traveled to Indianapolis.
You could definitely cut the tension with a knife. I mean, it was ridiculous.
They met ag students from across the country, and some from schools surrounded by miles and miles of crops.
Webster's one of the smallest schools, and for us to be able to compete with some of those typical ag programs, it was just insane.
The boys presented their project.
Well, at first they were like, okay, you burned gas in a pot, you know, why'd you do that?
But then started to impress those that listened.
There were a lot of people that were like, wow, this is really cool. So it definitely surprised people, I'd say, because not a lot of people had seen a project like it.
After presenting, they were called on stage.
And it was weird because, you can see everybody in there, and there were 65,000 people in there. So yeah, it was like a mini heart attack.
Your third place winners are Noah Beard and Brandon Sorrells of Tulsa Webster FFA from Oklahoma.
When they called our names, I mean, we just stepped up and we just had the biggest screen. I just felt amazing.
I knew that even just getting up on that stage in the first place was an honor, so no matter what we placed, first, second, or third, it was still in the nation, and that was a really exciting thing.
I was hooping and hollering louder than the boys were because I was so proud and excited.
They returned home with some new swag and have opted to change up what they put in some of their vehicles.
I was just going to buy regular gas, but Unleaded Plus isn't that much more, and you get quite a bit better gas mileage, so I'm going to start buying that.
Their teacher, too, taking note.
Yeah. I mean, I've started using the better gasoline.